guys, today I'm filming my second update for my Project Henpan Spring Edition. Today is May 5th, so I'm filming this a few days late, but not too bad. So I was able to hit my goal on a ton of products, and I just have a few more things left to work on in the final month. So I will start by showing you the things I used up. So I used up all of my primers. So the first one I had like one or two more uses left. This is the Murad Age Reform Invisiblur Perfecting Shield with SPF 30. This is a very silicone-y type primer. It feels really smooth, but it doesn't really do much for my skin. And I mean, it's nice that it has SPF, but Murad products are extremely expensive, and there are other primers that I feel do more for me, and they're cheaper, so this is not something I would repurchase, but I would use up more deluxe size samples if I got them. The next thing I finished up was the CoverFx Mattifying Primer. I believe I just finished this yesterday, and this is a really nice product. It has a really nice smooth consistency. It lets my foundation glide on easily. It isn't the most oil controlling, but a lot of times those kind of primers are those really thick, gluey consistencies that are hard to blend into the skin. Sometimes my makeup looks weird on top of them, so I would rather use something like this. And I do actually have this in the full size that I haven't cracked into yet, so I'm really happy about that. This is a good product and I do recommend it. I also finished up the Benefit Porefessional, which is a pore filling primer. I do think this is a good one, however, it's not my most favorite. I do prefer the Smashbox and the Dr. Brandt Pores No More pore filling primers. Those just work a little bit better for my oily skin. However, this worked very well for my skin type during this time of year, and it's really all personal preference. My sister has oily skin, but this is her favorite pore filling primer. I gave her the Dr. Brandt, which is like a little thinner and smoother. She didn't like that one at all. This one is her favorite, so totally personal preference, but I'm happy I did get that used up. Next we have my Maybelline SuperStay Full Coverage Foundation. So here's where I was at the intro. This is where I was at my last update, and now it is finished. So as you can tell, there's still some product in here. I tried everything to pry off the top. I could not get it off. I was about to stab myself in the hand trying to like wedge stuff under there, and I couldn't do it. So that is killing me that I haven't scraped out every little last bit from here. If you guys have somehow found a way to take the top off this foundation, let me know in the comments and I can try it, and if it works, I will scoop out all the product. I have the shade 110 Porcelain, which is a great shade match for me. It is very fair and yellow toned. It might even be like a tinge too light, which worked perfectly for me. This does give really nice full coverage with 2 layers, however it can feel a little heavy, and this does cake up my sponge. This is something that I might repurchase in the future, but I'm not in a rush to. I have several other foundations in my collection I want to work through. This is not the most mattifying, but it does wear for a pretty long time, but my oils will come through it. So it's a good product. I really enjoy it, but it's not something I would say is holy grail. Then this was a product that I added in last month. These 2 little sample sizes of the CoverFx Perfect Setting Powder in the translucent light shade. I use these to set my under eyes and to set my face. I've told you guys before, I don't really enjoy this powder, but this time I used it, it wasn't too bad. I felt like before it just kind of made my under eyes look a little dry or feel kind of tight. I didn't have that trouble this time, so it's a good product, but I do have other translucent powders that I prefer over this one, so I wouldn't repurchase it, but I would happily use up some more little minis of it. Then this is another thing I added in last month. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I went through this really quickly, and this was also something I took on my LA trip, so I had about a week's worth of use before I added it in last month, so I was not surprised I had it used up. This is a product that I do enjoy. I don't know if it necessarily really prolongs the wear of my makeup. I think I'll have to do like a half face test with this to see if that actually works, but I do enjoy it, and I have several other minis that I will be happy to use up. The next product, you guys are going to be so surprised. I finished the lip gloss. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in the shade Pure Peach. In my last update, I had used up a little mini Pop Sugar lip gloss, and I told you guys I was bummed that I included it because I did not think I was going to finish this up. I literally finished this up in a month, which is insane, but you don't get very much product in here at all. If you compare the product from this to a NYX Butter Gloss, you get like twice the amount in a Butter Gloss. It's just the packaging that's very, very deceiving. So you only get 4 mils or 0.14 fluid ounces of product in here. I also mutilated the stopper. I don't know if you can see. I mutilated the stopper trying to get it out and I wasn't able to. I did try to stick a Q-tip in there. So I got it pretty cleared out towards the bottom, but there is still some product at the top I just was not able to get out. And I did not overuse this product. I will admit there have been times where I've overused lip product and just like reapplied it a bunch of times. With this one, I didn't feel like I was overdoing it. I would, you know, put this on every day. I would reapply whenever I felt necessary. Because this is such an oily consistency, it just runs right off your lips, so you do need to reapply pretty often. I think this is a nice product. I'm not in love with the scent. It's a little too sweet for me. This color did leave that white ring on the inside of my lips sometimes, not all the time, but this was a very expensive product and I'm super happy I have it used up, but I will not repurchase it. Like, I'm seriously blown away. 1 month. So shows how little you get in here, but I'm, again, happy I got my money's worth. So now I'm going to show you the progress on all the items that I have left. So first I have a replacement primer that I wanted to add in. This is the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. So I was about right here on this, and then I just was having a hard time contorting it, so I decided to squeeze out all the product into a sample jar. You guys, that is literally all that's left. I cannot believe it. I thought I had much more in there, so I'm going to focus on this one to hopefully have this used up by the finale. This is an item in my makeup use up for 2019, so that would be fantastic to have another primer used up. The next thing I have is a huge surprise to me. This is the Hourglass blush sample, and I forgot the color again. I'll put it in the description box. This is the Hourglass blush sample. This was a sample from So Schwab. My friend Jean had sent me. I thought I was going to go through this crazy quick because in my first update I only used it for like a week or so because I was holding on to it for that Chit Chat Get Right With Me I never ended up filming. But over this past month, I used it every single day. I'm wearing it today. I think it's super beautiful. You guys, I still have so much left. So you can tell that I've hit pan here and it's super duper thin. So I do think I'll be able to finish it by the finale, but again, I'm gonna have to wear it like every single day to get it used up. And I thought I learned my lesson about adding in blushes to project pans, because even those little itsy bitsy sample sizes somehow tend to last me the entire 3 months, and I feel like this one is gonna do the same. So I'm gonna cross my fingers I can have it finished up by the finale. So like I said, I'm just gonna wear it every single day to make sure that happens. It's a beautiful color. I do like this formula. I still don't think I can take the plunge to spend that much on a blush, but the color is really, really pretty and I've really been enjoying using it. This next product, I did actually hit my goal on, but I'm going to continue to work on it. And if I would have filmed this update a few days ago, I wouldn't have hit pan on this yet. I just hit pan yesterday. So this is the Pixi and Aspen Over Glowy Powder in London Lustre. I've just been focusing my brush in the center. And if you guys can see right there, I did hit a baby amount of pan, which is super exciting. So I'm really gonna just focus on this thinner part here and try to greatly expand the pan. I've been using this every day and I don't have any problem doing that. So I will continue doing that until the end of the project, but I was not sure if I was gonna be able to hit pan on this one. So I'm very excited about that and I can't wait to see what the pan progress looks like next month. And the last item I have would be this mini of the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade number 2. And this is all that I have left. So I did use up a good chunk from last time, but I still have quite a bit of this left. I do think I can finish this by the finale. Honestly, with my brows, I haven't been using this a ton. I've been using my larger Maybelline Total Temptation brow pencil and then some brow gel when I'm trying to do my brows a little bit quicker when I don't have as much time in the morning, and then on those days I have not been using this. But today I used a brow pomade throughout the middle and the ends of my brows and then use this to draw on the front. So I'm going to try to be better about using this more to make sure I have it used up. This is an amazing product that I absolutely love, so I'm not really in a rush, but I do think I can have that finished off by the finale. So only 4 more products that I would like to hit my goal one or used up by the finale. I'm really happy with how successful this project has been so far. It's been really fun to have so many things used up out of my collection. So I would love to know your all's thoughts on any of these products in the comments down below, and I would love to know if you guys are currently doing any project pans. I would love to check them out. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.